Hi, Dr. K.
Hi.
Can you tell us about the various types of fat grafting?
Yes. So I think this topic needs a little bit of clarification because there's some conversations about it with terminology. Fat grafting or fat transfer, also known as, is very basic. You take fat from the abdomen or the inner legs and you transfer it or graft it elsewhere. Like in this case, for example, in the face. You could put it in the temples, you could put it under the eyes, you could put it in the cheek, you could put it in the folds here, you could sometimes put it in what we call the mid-face area, you could put it in the lips or the corners of the mouth, you could put it in the chin or the jawline. So essentially, all of those areas can be grafted. And when you graft them, the hope is that you're going to give natural cells, which is fat, which should be the actual type of product that you put there, or the cells that you put there, because that's what naturally is there. So it's a best product to use. Secondly, these cells, when you harvest them from the abdomen or the legs, have other types of cells in them also. These could include some regenerative cells as well. So those are also good to transfer along with them. But the fat cell, for example, it could be this big or it could be a little smaller. So when you say, for example, regular fat or micro fat or nano fat, which are somewhat, I don't know if I like the terminology as well as nano fat, because nano is a very, very, very small size, but which cells are. But essentially what you're doing is you're weeding out the bigger cells and trying to only remove from the harvest the smallest of the cells. And typically the smallest of the cells are regenerative cells, essentially, which is what they're really referring to. And so these regenerative cells, you go from here when you kind of sequentially go down to smaller sizes and you use a device to do that, you get to these nano fat, which I don't like the terminology, actually it should be called regenerative cells. That's what you're really using. And then so that all this other stuff may not be as needed, like for example underneath the eyes is a common area. So in the this should be PRP. If you then combine these products from the fat with PRP from the blood, and you can do it regular or concentrated in some cases, you get enriched fat. And so that's even better, because the theory there is that if you have these growth factors and things from the blood, those could be nourishing for the fat and the regenerative cells to have a higher yield or a higher take where you put it. So this is essentially the clarification. But bar none, fat grafting is one of the best fillers, or the best filler to use in creating volume or replacing volume.
Thank you.